I would really, really, really love to see what happens to Henry. Like I must. It must
Yeah.
happen today.
No,
I
it
made
will.
I made some miscalculations last time, and I put myself in a position that is probably not going to bode well for, anything going forward. So,
Let's start
um,
from you because I just really want to know.
Okay. Okay.
yeah. All right. Okay. Well, sure.
Henry's
Um,
gonna make a new definition for family dinner.
yeah. I'm really gonna. Yeah. I should not be in this home right now. I'm very messed up from last time. I got 2 points of ag damage and 2 points superficial, and I'm pretty hungry. So yeah, I shouldn't be in my family home where there's a risk I might go into a hunger frenzy. So yeah, sure. Why don't you start with me? I might need to like call Enoch for call Bruno for body disposal anyway.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Sure. Sure.
I had thought that it might come to that.
Let's start with Henry then. You went home. Your suit was destroyed.
Oh
You
man.
have your chest exposed and
Ooh.
very sexy.
Yeah, definitely. Apart from the fact that my lungs are leaking out of my body.
And how many damage do you have? Like,
So I currently have two ag and two superficial.
Ah,
okay,
of course we did.
This is probably the worst Henry's ever been hurt.
good. Let me check your character sheet. Yeah, it's pretty rough. And you have some
Pretty
willpower
rough.
damage as well, but you can recover that through this night.
Yay.
And you are 3 hunger. Did you already roll the hunger for waking up or not?
I I did not. Would you like me to
So,
do so?
yes, please, go ahead.
I
Yeah.
am I'm good. I'm good.
Success. That's very good, very good. It will be a problem if you get like a failure here.
Yeah, it would be a
So
big problem.
you are hunger 3. You have waken up. You feel a lot of pain in your body. And you are
Mm,
alone in your room, right? Because your wife doesn't sleep with you. Some.
yeah, I sleep in the den. I have a lock on
Mhm.
the door. Nobody comes in here. They know not to come in here. This is where I work. So
Mhm.
they know that this is not an area that I'm happy when they enter. So um do I have to roll to heal the ag when I wake?
No.
Mhm. Mm.
No, so it's optional. Okay. I'm not gonna do that right now. Certainly not here.
Okay.
Ugh.
One thing you uh, remember the audience about your character. What have you told your family since it was on season 1? What
Yeah.
have you told your
So
family? What does your wife knows about you?
Henry lives in his family home with his wife Vanessa and his daughter Jordan, who is 17, I believe we decided. Um, Neither of them have any idea he's a vampire because for the last 10 or so years he's been repeatedly wiping their memories um, using Dominate. And only just realized only was just told recently that that could cause brain damage. So he's been trying to knock it off, but if it's protecting his secret from them, he'll probably still resort to that in a pinch. But he's trying to be a better guy. That's the important part.
Yeah. So what does she know you work with?
She knows I'm so Henry's a lawyer. As far as she's concerned, the reason that I'm never around during the day is because I work very hard. And the reason I'm never around at night is because I work very hard. Um, but yeah, she knows nothing of this. Apart from, the dozen or so times that Henry has actually told her and then wiped her memory to see how she would react.
Does she kind of know like where you kind of work? Like, did you give her a
Yeah, she
reason?
knows she knows the law firm that he works for.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and uh, yeah, I mean that's not exactly a secret. She probably thinks that he's there a lot when he's out doing vampire shit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, she definitely thinks that there's something up with him, but she probably doesn't think it's what's actually up with him.
Let me
Maybe there's
ask
some
you.
suspicion there.
Let me ask you a question. When did you guys meet and started dating or even met? Where it
Um,
was like back in university or
yeah, they were in university together. And he relentlessly pursued her until she gave in to his charms.
okay.
Um, and they've been together ever since.
She studied law as well.
No, she is an interior designer,
Okay.
as you can see by the very excellent decor that she's picked out.
Okay. Perfect. But she did study in the same university, right? Um,
That's right.
okay. So you woke up. You feel hungry, but it's
Uh,
controllable, and you are hurt. Your bed smells like blood. Your blood. It's
Mm.
it's you have open wounds in your body,
oh Jesus!
and
Oh, no! He's like holding his like guts in.
yeah, and you have like you slept almost naked, like with your underpants only, and you know what you're gonna do, right? It's you clearly cannot do your routine tonight, which usually shower and get dressed and things like that, and it
Mm,
might be hard.
yeah, I definitely don't want to go out there where the family can see me. I also, I know I could heal this, but it would be really dangerous to do it here. Um,
Do it,
okay, so
do it, do it.
so this is what Henry's gonna do. Henry, he goes to a drawer
Mm-hmm.
that he has in his den. He pulls out a large roll of silver duct tape, and I'm gonna duct tape my wounds closed. And then I'm gonna put my suit on, comb my hair, attempt to look as normal as possible, and then I'm gonna leave through the back door.
Okay, this will normally be a roll, but I will not ask you because it was very funny. Just to think about
Yeah,
it, you using duct tape.
make yeah, make me do a medicine roll to like duct tape
Yeah.
myself up.
I will ask you to do a stealth roll, though. It's
Okay, yeah, okay,
dexterity with
sure.
plus stealth, so you don't
What
meet your wife
did,
on the way.
did you say wits plus stealth?
No, it's dexterity plus stealth.
Oh shit. Well, that's one dice then. So
You know, that's a problem. And it's a failure.
yeah,
So
fuck.
you're gonna meet your wife.
Shit, 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 shit.
As you get out of your room, you're starting to find the back door, and you immediately go head to her. Like
Oh,
she's right there, open. She looks at you. You
hey,
notice you are in the living room, and you are trying to leave by the kitchen, right? Because there is a back door there, and you you just look at her. She's beautiful as always. She just came back from work. She's wearing a dress, despite getting already a bit cold because we are at the end of the year. She's probably wearing a coat above the dress, over the dress. She has some jewels around her neck. She's painted, like a lot of makeup. And she looks at you and, oh, honey, you look like garbage tonight. What happened to you?
Oh, hey, babe.
She, she's just
I didn't
smooth
know
talker.
she always tells me when I look like shit. Um, oh, I didn't hear you come in. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might be coming down with something or something. You know.
Oh, you're gonna get sick
Uh,
again?
yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna take a whole bunch of robot tests, and when I get to the office, I gotta run. Because there's like a nighttime meeting thing, like uh team in Tokyo. I've got to talk to them. So I'm gonna head out. I gotta do a conference call thing. Really sorry. Was hoping we could spend some time together tonight, but I promise you, tomorrow night I got that completely free. So don't worry about me. I'm all good. I will catch you later. I don't know where Jordan is. Tell her I love her, and I will see you soon.
Oh, sure. If you can, honey, bring some bread home. I think we're out of it. And
White or brown? The white stuff? That Italian bread.
oh, the Italian bread. Remember? Yeah, I love that.
Okay.
And also, please tell the Professor William that I'll deliver my report next week. Right? I couldn't finish.
Do I know who that is?
Yes, yes, sure, Professor William. That you remember? It's one of her teachers in the university.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. If I run into the guy, I'll tell him.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
They're gonna go out of the home.
yeah, okay. So he basically like he kind of like not very convincingly sort of like limps out of the back door and goes to his car.
As you go through the back door, you see there's a lot of bread in the kitchen.
The fuck? The Italian bread?
Yeah, there's a lot. Like she probably bought like 5 times what you guys usually eat. And
Okay,
then
I'm gonna go back through.
roll me intelligence with occult.
Intelligence, occult. I've got a rousing one success here, but I will re-roll because this seems important. Oh, except I can't because
You,
I'm
you,
too
you,
hungry.
you can roll one dice. You can roll one dice.
Oh shoot, how do I do that? I'll re-roll that one dice. Come on, here we go.
Hmm.
Fuck. All right, didn't do shit. So I
Okay.
got one success.
It's you remember, of course, the conversation that you're breaking her brain, and you remember that she really had some issues with this Professor William because he was always threatening her to her not passing his class. But this was like 20 years ago, right? And she hated the
Wait, wait,
guy,
wait.
so Yeah.
Henry was kind of like just saying whatever to kind of get out, and he just
Hmm.
realizes that she's talking about someone that they haven't seen for 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Honey, um,
Mm.
there's bread here in the kitchen already. Did you see the bread?
Oh, 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 honey. Yeah, sure. Oh, you bought it already. Oh, thank you.
Um,
You're such a delight.
yeah, I guess it was in the freezer or something. So Professor Williams, why is he giving you trouble right now?
What do you mean, honey? We graduated.
Yeah, you just
Yeah, I
mentioned you
remember
just
him. Yeah, I remember him. He was an awful teacher in the past, right? Glad that we
he was an
already
asshole.
graduated. Yeah, he was an asshole. Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, yeah, because you just mentioned him a minute ago.
No, I didn't. I never said that. What you
Oh,
talking about,
okay.
honey?
Maybe I misheard. Maybe I misheard. Um, all right. Okay, cool. All right. I gotta go. Like I said, Tokyo thing. I will see you when I see you. And have a good night.
You too, honey. Don't don't be
Love
back
ya.
so late. I'll be waiting for you.
I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna sleep in the den, but don't wait up, okay?
Oh, okay. And
Uh, I,
she should just turn her back and go upstairs, right? She doesn't.
you can kind of watch her as she goes for any sort of like unusual behavior.
It seems weird. She usually takes a long time to go to sleep, and she's already going up the stairs. But it's, you know, maybe something that you shouldn't worry now. The things she said
Fuck.
is probably more worrying than going to sleep early.
Yeah. Henry will kind of just like run a hand over his face, kind of just like, oh God, and just leave and get back, get into the car, and I'm gonna like his aim is probably to see Sierra
Hmm.
and kind of give her the rundown of what is happening, but also on the way, I'm gonna try and heal some of this damage, and I'm gonna need to probably gonna need to feed after that.
Before you going out, you see a envelope on your table, and it's from Sierra, and it's open
What
up,
the fuck?
like the card is open, and the paper is out of the envelope, right? And it's on the
Great. I'm
table.
so glad she knows where I live. Uh,
It's a letter, right? It's a letter from the Camarillo.
what does it say?
It says for you to go to the Elysium tonight.
Shit. Okay. All right, Elysium it is then. But I'm still gonna try and get some food on the way.
Yep. Um, how do you want to hunt?
Okay, so first I'm gonna try and maybe I should hunt first before I try and heal because I'm already at 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a good enough a roller. If I can get rid of one of these ag damages, I'll feel good. Right. So I am a cleaver. What is the roll for cleaver?
Cleaver usually feeds on the relatives, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. I have my herd. But when was the last time I fed? Actually, probably it
uh,
was a long time ago.
in the
I'm gonna
character
visit my
sheet is manipulation plus subterfuge.
manipulation subterfuge. So I'm gonna visit my brother-in-law Todd.
Poor guy.
Todd is You know, Todd is one of these guys who always thinks that he's onto something really like some money-making scheme. So he's really into crypto right now and has he wants to talk to me about some investment thing. So I'm gonna go over there with the pretense of talking about whatever weird, dumb pyramid scheme he wants me to invest in this time. And and then I'm gonna have a little snack.
Okay, you basically well, he's into the dog coin, right? And
Yeah, he's the Dogecoin. He's the Dogecoin guy.
yeah, yeah.
Doge, Doge. I don't know. Doge. I never said that out loud before.
And well, you know where he lives. He lives around 40 minutes from your place.
Yeah.
You grab your car. You're gonna go there, and after around that time, you find his place. You park the car. You check yourself. Your shirt is dirty again with blood. The duct
Fuck.
tape helped a bit, but it won't stop completely.
I'm gonna button up the jacket.
Yeah, and you're losing blood, so eventually you're gonna need to do another hunger roll. So
Mm,
unless you really start healing.
fuck.
Wait, you can't just
No,
walk
I'm
around with
gonna
ag wounds all day?
no, I'm gonna feed. Gonna get a couple blood from Todd first, and then I'll sort this out. Hopefully, I can keep this chat brief.
Okay.
Up to Todd's place.
Um. Okay. So you get into his place, and it takes a while for him to answer. But as he does, he looks at you. He's kind of surprised and like, "What you doing here, Henry?" He's
Hey T, how's it going?
Is Vanessa
You
alright?
wanted to talk to? Oh yeah, she's fine. She's good. She just got back from work, just chatting a few minutes ago, and I realized I hadn't seen my favorite brother-in-law in a while. Hey, that crypto thing you were telling me about. You want to run me through that again?
Uh, you'll never be interested in it. What happened? It's a good opportunity though. You know, it's good, but
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? I give you another chance to persuade me. Come on.
okay. Well, look, here's the deal. We have an opportunity coming. You know it's been bad for crypto this last couple of months, but it's a big deal, a big thing. It's happening in China right now, and
Mm-hmm.
guys are kind of crazy. And there's some speculation that even they can accept crypto becoming a full-blown currency there, right? South Korea is already moving in this sense,
Hey, hey,
and
hey, Todd,
there's
Todd.
okay.
One second, buddy. You got something on your lapel there. Let me just get it for you.
Okay,
And I'm gonna bite him.
okay. Um, trying to sell me crypto. Go.
That was very good. That was very convincing. I would have bought crypto from you.
Yeah. I was going over supply and demand and stuff like that, but sure,
Yeah,
go
yeah, yeah.
ahead.
You were like
Yeah,
South Korea. I'm like, yeah, okay,
yeah,
I'm buying this.
yeah. Uh, Go and I think you have to do a roll, right? Because you're biting him out of nowhere, right? But
Yeah, I'm hopefully like not. Hopefully he's not like.
are you
I don't know.
using
This
your
is maybe not the best.
power or something like that to?
Yeah, I think I might actually rouse to do this well and hope that I just don't get hunger. Hope that I don't get. Sorry.
Uh,
Let's see.
No, no, yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, that's a success. So I get 2 more dice for this. So this is a strength. I assume this is a strength plus brawl.
Yeah, yeah, but
Uh,
he will be probably defense 0. So yeah, you got him right.
I got him.
You
I got my boy.
can, yeah, you can start
Yeah.
running your successes on the hunger dice. It's what you're gonna do first. You're gonna decrease your hunger, or you're gonna try to heal. What you gonna do first?
I need to decrease that hunger by 2.
Okay,
And then I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave him snoozing on his couch.
okay,
Like a little. I'll put a little whiskey in a glass and leave it next to him, so he thinks he's been watching Netflix and drinking and passing out, which he
okay,
does quite often, to be fair. So this is pretty plausible.
sure, no problem. And
Much
uh,
better. Much better.
so now you're gonna try to heal yourself, going back to the
Hell yeah.
car.
Hell yeah. Let's. I'm gonna sit in the Mercedes and I'm gonna try and heal a point of back damage.
Okay,
So that's 3. Is that 3
three.
rolls?
Yes, that is 3 rolls.
All right. Let's see how we do.
Fail.
Badly.
Go ahead. Next one.
Oh wait, I
Yeah, yeah,
increased
yeah,
my
sure,
hunger
sure.
twice.
Go ahead. Success. So
That's a
another roll.
success. That's a
Success.
success.
So only one, and you are healed.
Uh,
So you still have
Lovely.
an aggravated damage and 2 normal damage, superficial damage. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Um, I can I heal one of the superficial as well.
Sure. So
That's
just
one
one.
rouse, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Fail.
Mm, oh well.
And you're healed.
But I
So
am
one
healed, so that's good.
superficial and one aggravated.
Yeah. So now I'm at 4 hunger again, but I
Yeah.
am better. I'm better. Are my guts
Fun,
still hanging out of my
fun.
body?
No, no,
Dude,
no.
do the egg, do the egg.
You can describe where you're hurt. Probably you could have like a very deep wound somewhere.
Yeah.
You can try to cover it with your clothes.
Yeah. I feel like it's probably like. Yeah, I feel like it's probably now just kind of like a deep kind of furrow in his gut.
Mm-hmm.
But the at least the internal organs are no longer visible, so that's good news.
Yeah.
How fucked is my shirt though?
Yeah, it's in the belly. It's a bit
Yeah,
bloody.
you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna take one of Todd's shirts.
Mm-hmm.
He's a decent dresser. And it goes. He has something that'll go with my suit. We're about the same size. Yep, I'll take that.
He's a bit
And I will.
eccentric, so essentially you're gonna have a purple T-shirt, but outside that it's fine.
A purple T-shirt.
Yeah, yeah,
Fuck, Todd.
purple, not T-shirt, purple shirt, right? Purple shirt in
Fuck's sake,
terms
Todd.
of social shirt. Yeah,
Ah, shit. Is it designer released?
yeah, it's fancy, but it's like it's very eccentric for a lawyer to wear that. But sure.
I can pull this off. I'm good. And I will take my bloody shirt and I'm gonna stuff it in the glove box of my Mercedes and I am going to go to Elysium.
Yeah, you should reuse a red suit next time, right? Just like that.
Yeah, I need to make that a thing, like make that a new fashion, wearing red suits all the time just to cover the blood that inevitably will be spilled upon them.
Mm-hmm.
From inside your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's all good. It's all good. I am now going to Elysium Hunger 4 though, which is bad news. Should I go hunting again? Is that stupid?
No, you can try to.
How much more family do you have in the city that you
Yeah.
can tap at this
Well,
time
I
of
don't.
day?
Here's the thing. I don't always have to go to the family. Now, I'm not going to eat my wife.
She wishes you
Uh,
would.
This is probably why. It's probably why our marriage is so strained. Uh, yeah. So I'm still in this neighborhood, and It's kind of an upwardly mobile kind of place, so I'm sure I could find somebody who fits my particular bill, my particular favorite type of blood. It wouldn't be
Sure.
too hard.
Do a hunting roll. See what you can get.
Yeah, you said that was manipulation plus subterfuge?
Subterfuge. Yeah.
Here we go. That's a good roll for me. Except I have 4 hunger right now, so
Yeah, it's enough.
5 successes
Five
though.
successes is enough.
Yeah, here we
You
go.
you find a juicy, lovely woman that is
Looks like your wife.
around the park. It's a park that exists near the Succubus
Mm.
Club. She probably is already is leaving the club earlier. She got probably something weird that happened and she couldn't go to the club, or she probably forgot something at her place. And she's coming back on the street, and you kind of bump with her
Oh,
when you're getting closer to Elysium, and she's easy prey.
beautiful. I will take 2. Put myself down to 2.
hmm You take her to the back
Uh,
alley. You're a very seductive man, and she easily forgot what she was doing there, and she was around your arms quicker than she thought.
mm.
And you now is way less hungrier than you were just a few hours ago.
Ah, great. Okay, I feel good now. I will leave her in as comfortable a position as I can in the alleyway and make my way to the Succubus Club.
Okay. Uh, so you get yourself in Elysium.
Looking pretty good, feeling pretty good.
Let me find the Elysium place here. In the scenes. Boop, 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 boop. God damn, where is Elysium?
Been a while since we've been at Elysium.
I cannot find the place. Let's see. Red 5, Blue Velvet, Park, Red Park.
I mean,
Oh,
how awesome can
Elysium.
Elysium be if there's no Zamitzi there? I mean, seriously.
Found it.
Yeah, we were already at the party place last night, so I know we know how much you love Zamitsi.
Let's took out your friends from here. Kevin Jackson needs to be here. So you arrived in a purple shirt, and
Doesn't look so bad.
Sierra is there already, and she's talking to Kevin Jackson, the prince. And he looks at you and looks at your shirt and say, "Nice shirt."
Thanks. I'm trying something a little different, Your Grace.
Yeah, I see that. Please sit down.
Sit down.
Yeah, you're late, but I won't care for that. Not tonight.
Apologies. I know that your time's very valuable.
Okay, so let's go straight to the point. What happened last night?
Well, we visited the Pullman mansion,
Mm.
and we found Mr. Pullman, as I think we all suspected. He is one of us, and a Zamitsi. There was some mental trickery involved, and we were attacked by I don't even know what you would call it. One of their construct, one of their creatures. It was gigantic, hideous, multi-headed, multi-armed abomination, which, it some chunks out of me, but Cameron managed to put it down, so that's good. Long story short, I think Mr. Pullman wants to be left alone, and he's quite insane.
Yeah. So my concerns are real. This is actually
Yeah.
worse than I thought. Well, Sierra, have you found my have you heard about the others? Yes, yes, they are seem to be fine. What about my sheriff? He's missing. I heard that his sire showed up to him after last night. Hmm. He's going to do something. Not sure what.
Cam is missing.
Yes. Well, if he is on a quest, let's him out. Let's allow him to fulfill the quest. I'm sure he'll be back.
Oh,
I'm
like a Bruja.
Yeah. Well, I need you, Harry, to do something. I was going to pass an assignment for both of you, yourself and the sheriff. But since he's not here, you're gonna have to do it by yourself.
Okay, sure. I can. I got some people I could call on.
Good. First thing but you're probably gonna have to do this alone. Sierra might help you out if she has time. Right, Sierra? Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. I'll help you.
Okay,
First thing
it's
is
good to know.
we're gonna have a new meeting in 3 nights. So I'm gonna feel the Elysian again with all the clans. I cannot let the city go down the way it's going. If we don't do anything, there will be another war. We need to be everyone at the same page, every single clan. And you are going to be the responsible to organize the next meeting. Can you handle that?
Oh, yeah, of course. Every single clan. Even the Malkavians
Yes,
and the Bruja.
yes, everyone. Of course, I understand
3 nights.
that you can send them a letter and most of the clans will come, but some of them you might have to go by yourself. Have a personal touch to convince
Yeah, the
them.
personal touch. I'm good at that.
So that's why I'm giving you 3 nights. Otherwise, we're gonna do it tonight. I want to be sure that everybody comes.
All right, boss, I'm on it.
Good. Now I have some things to do. And I'll let you and Sierra talk freely. Have a great night,
All right.
both of you.
All right.
And it goes
Thank you, Your
away.
Grace.
It goes away. What the hell's happening? Sure.
Screen shenanigans.
Yeah. And now you are with Sierra in the room. She kind of opens a paper with like all the places from the clans where they are
Okay.
at. And she says, well, was organizing that for Luna. You kind of maybe you need this before her. It's well, all the places we can meet the clans. So I think the ones who were more resistant to us for the voting 6 months ago are probably gonna
Yeah.
be the ones who you're gonna have to go by yourself.
Yeah, the Malkavians and the Bruja
Yeah,
and who else was
I'll
the
add the Tremere to the list. Mr.
oh, the
Dis-
Tremere.
Mr. Disable was quite unhappy with the decision.
Isn't he always unhappy though?
Yes, but if I recall his words right, he said that bringing my clan to the city would only bring chaos. Well, chaos, it's kind of a perspective way to look at it, but depending on which side, you can claim that he's right.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure I can work on disable. Um,
But you are
maybe
right.
best.
The Mokavians are the most critical point here.
Yeah, they were not happy with events.
Not at all. And they might not even be happy with you.
I've never met the primogem of the Malkavians, in much depth before.
Yeah, but you were in the same room more than once. And you burn his favorite club. Of course, it's things of the past, but he might not see you as a friend.
Mm, it's worrying. I have burned his favorite what?
Club.
Oh yeah, that wasn't even me. That was fucking Bruno and Cam. Why is everyone gonna say that that was me the whole time? Like obviously I'm not the sort of person who burns down clubs. I like that club. Anyway, doesn't matter. Um, shit. Okay, yeah, we'll work on him. We'll work on him. It might be difficult, but we'll prioritize the Malks, and then disable. I think will take less effort. So, all right, if you're with me, we'll do it, and I'm gonna I'll ask my coterie to help out too.
I don't
Weirdly
think the
persuasive, some of
country.
them.
I don't think your country will have time. I heard they will be very busy the next couple of nights. I think you're gonna have to do it by yourself.
Wah,
Okay,
wah.
sure. Yeah, you're right. They're probably not made for this kind of work. Let's be honest.
Yeah. So, are you gonna go after someone this night?
Yeah, we can go whenever you like.
Oh, you're not understanding. You're gonna go alone.
Oh, you mean you're not coming with me?
No.
All right, fine. Okay, sure. I'll go alone. Okay, I'm going alone. I'll go alone. Right. First of all, tell me where I need to go for the Malkavians.
Okay. She gives you an address. It's close to the Blue Velvet Club.
Oh, great. The club that I burned down, quote unquote. Shit. All right. I'm gonna get right on this.
Right. You get to a few hours later. You get to a really shitty place, and someone at the door is there, and he's looking at you, right? You arrive at the place. You're gonna introduce yourself. You're gonna say like you're going to meet what what you're gonna do. What you're gonna talk to him.
Yeah, yeah. So who's this person that I'm
Just
seeing?
just a random guy, probably cool.
What's the name of the primogen again?
Son,
Son. Okay, Son. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, uh, here to see Son. Come on behalf of PKJ.
the guy looks at you, and we were expecting you. And he just
Great.
takes you inside, and he leaves you in this room.
Love the
And
decor.
he just say, "Open the bag."
Open the what?
The bag.
The bag. Open the
Yeah,
bag.
there's a bag on the table here.
God, okay, sure. I go over, I'll sit in this shitty blue chair, and I'm gonna open this knapsack that a crazy person's left.
You find an orange teddy bear inside the bag.
This motherfucker! God damn it. He sits with this teddy bear, like contemplating it, like looking in its eyes, looking in its little bare eyes.
Yeah.
Like remembering that he kicked it down a fucking alleyway last time he saw it. And it was in the apartment that we rented. This fucking bear. And he just looks at it.
As you
He's
are,
stalking me.
as you grab him, he use his paws to pull down your hand, and he gets up, and he's standing on
Oh,
the table,
oh,
and he
Christ.
says to you, "Now we're face to face, finally. You always were through my toys."
Son, I presume?
No, but I'm close. He grabs a cigar and he starts smoking a cigar. But he doesn't have a mouth, so it's just putting the cigar. And he's
Do I
grabbing with
what
his whole hand because he doesn't have fingers, right? So he's just like this.
what do I call you then? You got a name?
Call me the bear.
Cute.
It's not very creative, I know it.
What are you?
Mm, thinking that myself for a while.
That's not
I'm clearly not human, so but
hmm.
neither are you.
Yeah. I'm also not a foot tall, fuzzy, and full of stuffing.
We are all made of stuff.
It's funny. Alright, what do you want from me?
Well, you are the one visiting me. What do you want?
I have a message for the primogen of Clan Malkavian. In 3 nights, the prince will be hosting an Elysium, and he is invited to said Elysium. Him and all of his clanmates.
I'm charmed that you came in person to invite me.
Hmm. Well, you know, I mean, I am the seneschal, right? That's my job.
Oh, and I thought
But
it
it's
was
very.
personal.
Huh. Listen, if there's one thing that you can be sure I care about, it's the safety and the security of this domain. this is not a time for us to be divided into arbitrary sects and our Camarilla. It's not. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, there's just us and all of the things which want to kill us. So, frankly, I think that we all want the same thing, and that's be able to go about our business and not worry about the SI, vampire hunters, fucking any of the other crazy shit that might come down the pipe against us. And a united front is the best way to secure that for all of us. Now, the prince has always held Clan Malkavian in the highest esteem, and I'm sure it personally bothers him greatly that we've had this uh, misunderstanding. But now that tempers have had time to cool, I believe that this is the time for all of the clans to stand together.
Nice
And
speech.
you can tell son that. Yeah, well, what I'm here for, right?
Look, gonna tell you something. I usually don't tell people. You have potential. You're
Hear that a
more
lot.
than all those garbage. And the prince, I know his plan. I know what he tried to do. He tried to be democratic. He tried to be, oh, I'm not a tyrant, so I'm gonna leave the decision in the hands of the people. And if something goes wrong, it's the people's fault, not mine. I only heard what they told me to do.
Now that's a
Here's
mandate from the masses, right?
here's my opinion. He's the prince for a reason. We put him there. That's the people's vote. In that situation, it was clear he should have taken his decision, not a goddamn vote.
What are you saying, Air?
He's trying to convince everyone that his screws ups are not from him, but for everyone. He's a coward. My point is simple. His reign will not last. And this is not a threat, it's an advice. It's a warning to you. You can be someone way more than him. I'm gonna go to your goddamn meeting out of respect for you. Even knowing that you burned my club, I'm gonna go.
I didn't. You know what? Never mind. I'm sorry about the club. It was a nice place. I liked it a lot.
It doesn't matter. What matters is the future of the city.
On that, we're agreed.
And you seem to be a more capable man than your boss. So I'll do a leap of faith for now.
I appreciate that.
But don't expect me to do it twice.
I think give him a chance, okay? Listen to what he has to say, and then we'll take it from there.
I have seen many things that could happen in the future. And I know it's grim, but you and your coterie might save this city. And we'll be at your side if the decisions are correct.
Well, I appreciate that. If I can, it would be good to be able to know I have Clan Malkavi in my corner.
Go, you have work to do. Don't trust your
We all.
boss.
Okay, a little unnerved at that, but Henry will do a kind of a he's gonna do a light kind of bow to the bear. So he's still not 100% sure who he's talking to, and kind of leave in as respectful a manner as he can.
After you ball, the bear just falls down flat on the table. Looks
Where
lifeless.
does where does the cigar go?
Just falls in the ground.
I'm gonna pick the cigar up and smell it.
It's a cigar, but it doesn't have any human touch.
God, I miss fucking cigars. All right, this is weird. I'm gonna leave.
Okay. And that's your side of the solo mission for tonight. We can have a second night of you in the next session.
Yeah, that's great.
Let's go for
I
the
love.
first night of someone else. Yeah.
I knew the bear was stalking me. I knew the bear was stalking me.
Oh, the bear, the bear, the bear. Who wanna go
You
now?
you sound very, very sane, Henry.
I know, I sound like I'm not actually a Malkavian pretending to be a Ventru.
I say we do Lucia, just so we can get all the crook porn out of the way.
Yeah. The hour of like soft pornography out of the way, and then we'll just go for it.
So
That
so we
just
can hear have a good
really
session of
sounds like
ERP. That's what we want.
you don't
That's
want
what
to
our viewers
roleplay
want.
tonight.
Are you
I think we
sure?
did. I honestly,
Your probably will be wild as well, Bruno.
Enoch, are you sure?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
Storyteller had something special prepared for you because he kept on pushing that your part comes and we just pushed you to the third place.
let's go. Let's save the best for last then. So you are with Crooks, correct?
Probably. I probably live there now.
Yeah. So you both wake up after, a rough night last night, and you are, as you wake up, Crooks is close to you. You're both in bed, and he looks at you and say, "Good night, honey. Glad you're up."
I'm just trying to figure out if I'm injured at all or not out of character. I think I'm fine.
You're fine. I think it was
Oh, I just went
Cameron.
someplace dark.
Yeah, it was Cameron and and Henry that was hurt. Yeah, especially Henry. Um, he looks at you. You look fine, honey. But I remember you had a troubling evening.
Yes, Sugar Muffin, we encountered some Simitsi down inside a mansion that kind of belongs to him. which makes sense that he would be there considering that it's his home. But anyway, I wasn't the one that got injured, so it's fine, honey bun.
Honey bun, sugar muffin. That's great. Well, he
We'll,
goes.
we'll we'll just have to go through every confectionery that exists. Candy cane, mint lollipop.
Oh, yeah. And in the chat here asked if you were going to mention about the nudes that you were checking on him. But let's skip that. Oh, my dear, I think we need to talk. I know you have been busy these last couple of nights, but do you recall that you know, are going to be a candidate for the Prima General?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, that totally escaped my mind. That's kind of giant walking monstrosities. They're hard to ignore. Everything else kind of goes to the wayside. But I'm here now. I'm present. What's
Yeah,
up?
yeah, elections tomorrow night. So I think you should give it a break with your Camarilla duties and, focus on that.
What do you think I should do for them? Honestly, I never ran for anything.
Yeah, well, I think the main answer here is getting support from the right people, right? So, well, basically, let's go with the names. You're gonna run against Cedric, right? He's he has quite a decent support. Uh, we have a few names here. We have Adze. We have Walnica. I think that's how to pronounce his name. I always get confused. Then we have Rohan. We have Edith, which you made quite a good impression. And we have Nathaniel. I think Adze and Rohan are out of reach. Cedric has been convincing them to join him, especially now that Cedric is full, full, 100% full anarch in his speech. He already got those two. The thing is, Nathaniel, Winnock, and Deeds are probably more confused or indecised about if we should go with Camarilla or Anarch. Nathaniel is full Camarilla. That's uncertain, so he will never support Cedric. And Oneka and Etis are more uncertain. I can talk to Nathaniel for you to try to bring his support. I think I have a plan. He's a religious man, and I could try to use some reasoning. But when Eka and Edith, hell, I don't have a clue on how to do it. You made a good impression on Edith on the other night. But Roneka is a mystery. I can take you to both, but only one each night. So I advise you to have a long conversation with one of them tonight, and tomorrow night you can have a chat maybe before the votes with the other.
What do you think?
I'm trying to remember which one of them has that weird maze that he was all like, I just live here, don't bother me.
Is the one
Um,
echo?
yeah, the one that kind of sounds like he's Darth Vader when he breathes.
Yeah.
Um, I think I should put on a pretty dress and we should maybe go maze hopping to see if we can truly do anything for Oneka, as I'm very much at a loss with them. What could I even offer them, considering that they just want to live in their maze and be left alone. I don't exactly know what we could give them to get them on our side.
The city will be quite chaotic, my dear. And although I like chaos, too much of it could be a bit too dangerous, even for me. Well, I'm not sure how Wenaka thinks about the war. I'll try to use your charm, manipulate him, try to get the answers. See, and go for a politician way. Maybe you can fool him. I think the main question here is who you're going to support. If it's Kevin Jackson or Anita.
I'm just like gonna put on my prettiest like a red dress with a slit that goes like really high up the thigh. And like I'm really gonna accentuate that cleavage, like put on some makeup. Get like I don't have any hair to accessorize, so I'll probably just like putting some like I don't know, clip-on like flowers on top of my ears.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be going to Aneka's place to try and reason with the Darth Vader and his, voting decisions. I'm not gonna call him Darth Vader, but that's that's the most memorable way to remember him.
Well, honey, we're gonna go down the sewer, but you are lovely everywhere with everything.
I'm just gonna like blow him a kiss. I'm also not gonna like wear shoes until like the last moment because, sewer diving, my shoes would probably get ruined.
Yeah. So he take you to the maze, through the sewers. Do you need to hunt? Probably not, right? You were fine.
Uh, I should roll for waking
Yeah,
up, but I'm
yeah,
at
roll, yeah.
one.
Does that. Do that, please.
The application did not respond. That's
You
God, are we
can
breaking it again?
you can do it on Discord if you want to. Just roll a
that's
d20.
what I did. I'm now trying. There we go. I'll try inside the game. Well, I failed, so I'm hungry too. It's fine.
Okay,
I don't need to take. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
okay. So he takes you to the sewer.
Aw.
Sad Enoch sewer noises.
Yeah,
Well, it's so sweet they takes you to the sewer.
it's like a romantic thing from Nosferatus.
Let me show you my
And
manhole. But
oh my god,
Ooh.
Oh no! Oh
fifth grade jokes. Here we go.
Where misses?
Well, he takes you there. gives you a kiss, and then he says he's gonna meet Nathaniel. Um, and he says just go ahead on this path, and you're eventually gonna meet him.
I'm just gonna say good luck, Sugarcane. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, me too. Team Madame. And you go on a dark path in the sewer, very little light, and it doesn't take long. You can hear a Darth Vader style voice coming at you, and he goes like,
Hello, madame.
Mr. Annika, I came to visit you ahead of the election.
Mm, I
I
was
hope you don't
wondering.
mind.
No, you're always welcome. I,
Ah, splendid. How has the last few days been for you? Good?
yes, you know, it has been chaotic in the city lately.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm trying to stop because all of these clans trying to align to different groups, Anarchs and Camarilla with a war brewing. We don't want a war, do we? Let's
Hmm.
just keep things the way that they were. Just like poking one of my legs seductively from like my slit.
you can roll that. Roll for me. Manipulation with subterfuge or charisma with subterfuge. What do you think it's best?
Um,
Both can be done.
I'll roll manipulation plus subterfuge because I don't have that much charisma, real.
Okay, so two successes.
Hey!
He's gonna look at your leg and at your cleavage, and then he's gonna shake a bit his head, and he's gonna say,
I was there last night. Tell me what you saw.
I'm gonna assume that he's asking about Sumitsu in the place because we play this like once every 3 weeks. Like whenever the person goes, "I was there last night," I'm like,
"Yes, yes, it's
I'm not
last
even sure I
night.
was there last night.
It's last night on game time." So yeah, yeah, it's assuming to the CMC thing.
Um, well, there is a resident Sumitsu inside Anarch territory at the moment. He has flesh crafted some beastly things, one of which we took down yesterday as a laboratory and an assistant inside that tourist destination that just happens to be his house. That's about it, really.
I'm very, I'm very happy that you told me the truth. One more thing. What? Who were you with? Who were you with? What the group you were?
Is he trying to ask me if I'm Camarilla or Anarch, or is he trying to ask me about my coterie?
Your
Um,
country.
okay, storyteller just responds as through the mouth of the NPC. Got it. Um, well, we have a. I'm trying to remember what is everyone's position like,
I'm the seneschal.
and Bruno is.
He's he's the
I'm
Bruno.
I'm just the Bruno. Yeah. I was the only
Uh,
one in the coterie that didn't selfishly attach position to myself. I gave my position to somebody else because
uh,
that's how us selfless Lasombra are.
poor Lasombra, you'll learn. You'll learn. I'll teach you.
I've been with the seneschal, and we also have a
Sheriff.
coterie member
The
that
sheriff.
oh yeah, you are the sheriff, aren't we?
No,
No,
no, Cameron's the
Cameron
sheriff.
was the sheriff.
He was
Okay,
there.
damn it.
Yeah.
We were there with the seneschal, the sheriff, and a La Sombra
The
called
head of
Bruno.
Lasombra liaison.
And I would imagine that the seneschal is informing the prince about the whole situation right this moment.
So the new guy, he's La Sombra.
Oh, see, I
He,
told you
he
not to mention
has
this.
he has been all the time. He's been here longer than the clan has. I assume that that the prince approved him.
Oh, he's that guy.
That guy, yeah.
I. It's interesting. He looks different now.
I think he got his face rearranged. I don't actually know how that works. I would ask him, but I kinda believe that I'm a work of art as I am right now, really.
Indeed, you are. But I'm not gonna go that way.
I
I
smile and wink.
respect Crook. Funny, the clan that can reshape their faces are the enemy.
That is true, but the Simitsi that was living there did not act very um friendly towards our fellow La Sombra, so I don't think that that was the guy that did it.
What do you think about Prince Kevin Jackson?
I mean, he's there. He's the prince, right? So what is there to think about the Prince Canon? Do you think anything about Prince Canon Jackson in particular?
You can speak freely with them. We are safe here for now.
Honestly, I think that the situation has run away from him, so to speak. It's as if the whole of the camera is slipping through his fingers and he's failing to quite grasp it. I do have I am Camarilla aligned. I would like to keep our clan intact and the larger vampire society, but I am not all that attached to our current prince. Let's put it that way.
Nice words for calling him incompetent. Well, I like your style. You seem to be the one who will do everything to win. Am I correct?
Yes.
Maybe that's what we need. Interesting. But we cannot have stupid people as well. You seem smart. Tell me what you would do if the Tsimisi cannot be controlled and the Anarch starts a war. you are a primogen, what advice you will tell your boss, Prince Kevin Jackson?
Honestly, if we can't rehome the Simici away from our place, and anarchs cannot be influenced all that much, the primary objective would probably be to get them be busy with that Simici. It would at the very least take care of the two problems for a time being, and we can deal with the fallout of what remains from the problem.
You try to buy time.
I would try to set them against one another and see which one eliminates which one, and then we can deal with what's left.
Good. You're smart. I'm gonna give you advice. You were not alone yesternight. Last night, not only your coterie was there, and Boomans, and his minions, but there was also another one. A ravenous, not sure how the Tsimisi got them, but he was there. Let me tell you about a little story of Mr. Booman. He's dangerous. After he became a kindred, he left the city decades ago. He was banished because he's one of the leaders of the Black Hand. Nobody would expect that he will come back. But it seems that the La Sombra joining the city created the right environment for him to come back. And he came with friends. I don't know what he intends to do. Nobody does. Except, of course, his closest allies. But it's going to be big. A guy of that caliber doesn't take that much of risk without a goal. If you are planning to really go being the primogen, it means you care for the city. I will support you because you're brave and you don't look stupid.
Thank you.
But I will request you something in return. That Tsimisi needs to die as soon as possible.
You're slightly cutting out, so what I got was that Tsumitsu needs to die as soon as possible.
Die to die.
Oh, okay. Understood.
Good. Now gonna walk for 5 minutes in a straight line, then go right, and then left, and look up.
And he just disappears.
I do a small curtsy and do exactly what he says in the instruction manual, half thinking whether I'm looking for the exit or for a gift.
And remember, keep your right hand on the wall the whole time. That's how you get out of
That's very
labyrinths.
important. That's very important.
Roll for me with not wits with intelligence. Yeah, that's enough. You manage to find a way out. As
Okay, I'm not completely dumb. I can follow, turn a right, and then take a left.
yeah, and it's was not perfectly clear because there was a lot of bumps in the road and holes in the ground. But you managed to do it without falling into a trap, and you managed to get out. And as you got out, you you find yourself very surprised that you are near Quick's place.
I thought it was gonna be the teddy bear, but I'll take this.
No,
It's
only
a
I get the teddy
Volcanian
bear.
teddy bear.
Only I get the teddy bear.
We'll find out later that teddy bear is actually related to Henry too.
Like my
You
long
can feed
lost
from it.
son.
It's like, oh, I can diablerize you and not feel bad because we're related.
The teddy bear is
What?
probably his daughter.
No, no, I don't. I have no idea.
Oh, won't that be a
Teddy bear
mirror
seems to like
image?
me though. Seems to like me though.
Yeah. So let's go for Bruno. Um, do you have a place? I don't think you have one.
No, no. If anything, I'd either be crashing unannounced with Molotov, or I would be uh, crooking it with Luna.
Yeah. I'm trying to find to see if there is a pub here that you could be with Luna. Um, yeah, the Succubus Club could work.
Yeah, because I would avoid Warzone because I don't want my brother knowing I'm back in town.
Yeah.
Not that he'd recognize you.
True, true, true.
We can make this place. Oh, the back door Succubus Club is always nice as well. Yeah, I think this is better. The bear. Let me get Luna. Here. As you go to the Succubus Club and to meet your sire after a very rough night, she meets you right in the back door of the club, the alley,
Club, right?
and she goes and hugs you and gives you a kiss on the cheek, and says, "Honey, I'm glad you're here.
It's been a night.
So, what happened last night? I heard you were into some trouble."
Yeah, Scooby Gang got pulled into a mission to go check out the Pullman Mansion, and turns out there's a Zim down there, and they were not the friendly Zim. They were the rabid, eat everything Zim, and they sent one of their large war beasts after us, and it's just a thing.
If I didn't met your friend, I would suspect that uh, there was no friendly Tsimisi. You managed to surprise me once more, since you managed to have a friend where nobody else does.
Well, considering how a lot of the Camarilla tend to look at La Sombra, I really can't go around judging every Zim the same way, right?
I agree with you.
And she certainly had my butt in a when I was in the fire there. Gave me this new look so I can even walk around this place without triggering every second Inquisition alarm.
Hmm. So I have a surprise for you. I think you'll like it.
Do you have a twin sister?
No, honey, it's not
But
that. And I would be jealous, you know. I I'm gonna have to ask for a favor. But I know I have
besides,
been asking a lot from you. So I'll understand if you say no.
what my primogen asks, I perform.
Great. Then let me show you the surprise. And I promise you that if you manage to do this, you're gonna be greatly rewarded. She takes you into the club, and you go down a few into the maze of the Sucrose Club.
Ooh, maze. Hand on the
Yeah,
wall. Hand on the wall.
and then she already knows how to go through that maze, and you all find yourselves, oh, use this place. I know it's not the best one, but it is what it is. It's kind of an office room that she has there. And let me get some people here.
So
Mhm.
far, it's still just the outside the Succubus Club.
Yeah, you are inside now. You went through a maze, and you are at an office room inside the Succubus Club. What's the name of your mala?
Um, did we come up with that?
Yeah, I think we did. That's why I'm looking for her character sheet.
I might have gone with the Eod.
Oh, it's Rebecca.
IAD.
It's
Yeah.
Rebecca. Yeah, I found it.
Oh, Rebecca. Okay.
And as you are inside the place, you see Rebecca entering the office.
Oh, what brings you to the other side of the country?
Rebecca is mute, right? She can't speak, but she smiles when she looks at you. And Luna looks at you and says, "Actually, it's you, honey." I called her up. Actually, I wrote a letter, but you know. And
We texted.
we need to. It was her idea, and it was a really good idea. So I'll say give it a try. Since she was friendly with you, I asked her about Mr. Pullman and whatever she could heard about it. Because you know, they share the same clan.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, Mr. Pullman is selects very well the ones who shares the information. But she discovered the place that he is now is going to be actually tomorrow night. That's where you come into it. She cannot go. I cannot go. But you can. You have been touched with their powers before, and you came out strikingly handsome. Maybe we can do this
Wow.
again.
What do you have in mind?
Well, Mr. Pullman saw your face, your current face, and we cannot come back to the previous face because the Second Inquisition would be onto you. So we need to find a third face. Roll for me intelligence with occult.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, you have
Intelligence and what?
occult. You have 2 dices.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Why did I do that? Ignore that. Ignore that roll.
Okay.
Ignore that. That's because it did 4 dice when it shouldn't have.
No problem.
There we go.
That's enough. You remember that when she changed your face, it wasn't from like one night. She made it small changes bit by bit. Oh yes, roll me a hunger dice as well. And she did it bit by bit. Because it
Did you say roll hunger?
yeah. And yeah,
Of
so
course.
yeah, but that's because of the waking up, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you are a 5?
Yep. I was like, oh, okay.
Fuck. I didn't ask if you wanted to hunt. I didn't remember.
Yeah, I didn't even know I was at 4, and so I was like, oh, I'm at 4 hunger, and then like Rouse check, I'm like, oh, all right, I'm at 5 hunger now. Uh,
Okay. Well, anyway.
maybe my sire will be kind enough to throw a couple of pints at me.
Yeah, don't worry. Um, you remember that you were doing changes bit by bit, but you can't do it bit by bit now. There's no time. It's gonna be a full makeover. in one night.
Yay, egg. Yay, egg.
It's gonna hurt.
I just did this with my Zim the other day. OOC. So yeah, I know this. This is gonna suck.
She, your sire holds your hand, and Yomala go up on you, on your lap. You're sitting down here on the couch. She sits on your lap. Look at your face. Her eyes shine, and what was initially a very erotic situation, it starts to be quite creepy. And she puts her cold hands at your cheeks, and then you feel a snap. Your jaw's broken. And then she goes to the hands for your nose. You just hear a click. Your nose is broken. And she starts to move your muscles, cutting them one by one, and moving the bone structure of your face to shape your face. It hurts like hell. Every single bone shattering. You can feel it, the click, the muscles. If you were a mortal, you would need to be full anesthetized, or you'll probably scream in pain, or even die. Roll for me a willpower roll. You have
I would
recovered
guess
this.
I would have recovered the
Yeah, yeah.
two. Yeah, I'd
Hmm.
say.
Okay, you can control yourself. You've been through this before, not as intense, and you're surrounded by beautiful women, so you want to pull the Schwarzenegger style to show that you can take it. And you manage to feel the pain, of course, but handle yourself. And after probably a couple of hours of changing your face, she gets up and your face is changed. You look different now. Luna tells to you, "Oh, you're even more handsome now. I didn't think it was possible." But it's not enough yet. You will need to have something extra to be accepted in there. And it's not enough to be touched by their power. You need to have their blood in you. Bring him. And suddenly a guy brings the assistant of last night, laughing. The assistant is still laughing. Eh, eh, kill it. Let's kill everybody. Eh, eh, eh. He doesn't have any hands anymore. He's completely lost his mind. And then Luna says, drink.
drink until you can't drink no more.
Am I gonna get a stain from this?
No, you're gonna lose a full humanity plan. Point.
Oh,
It's diablerie.
What?
wow. My other group's gonna make fun of me.
You know he's a kindred. You can smell it. You know this is wrong, but at the same time, you know it's what needs to be done. If you're gonna learn it's in easy power, that's the fastest way. For you to disguise yourself as one of them, you need to embrace what is primal to the Sabah.
Only going down to 6. That's still pretty good humanity. Especially if you're mixing Lasombra and Zim. It's pretty darn good.
This is a tabletop, you do whatever you want, but the opportunity, these are your options basically.
Uh,
Do
okay.
it, do it, do it.
Oh, of course. Of course I'm going to
Do
do
it.
this. Of course. Because the Lasombra power in me is like, this is an edge. This is an edge that I'm going to learn how to use. I've learned how to adapt and take opportunities. Of course I'm going to do this.
You jump into him and you start drinking his blood, which is quite tasty. Your hunger goes down. Usually, in a Vampire Masquerade tabletop system, you need to roll a willpower to fulfill the diablerie. It will not be required here.
Hmm.
You are hunger 5. You felt a lot of pain. You hate this guy. You have the approval of your sire. Everything is fitting. So you drink. Everything blacks out as you do it. You can't hear a thing. You can't see a thing. Maybe you can hear voices in your head. Your sire cheering for you. Maybe you can hear your Mala speaking, despite she can't. But you can definitely hear his voice on your head. Kill it!
Oh,
Kill it! Kill it! You feel the hunger going away, but you feel empty inside.
nah.
Like there's something being sucked out of you. And it's not good. It's like you're losing something. But you still go. Eventually, only dust remains at your mouth and your hands. He's not there anymore. You ate him. And your sire
Henry will be happy.
looks at you. She smiles. Now you're ready. And she kisses you passionately. Your mother laughs without sound,
Creepy.
and the lights goes off for a kind of intimate moment between you and your sire. You want to do something?
So I'm just out.
No, you're quite
Okay.
conscient, and your hunger is 0. So
Woohoo! Uh,
Oh man.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Zero hunger. Haven't had that since I was human. And I lose one humanity, correct?
Yes, you're gonna get extra XP, and also you're gonna learn freely one dot of vicissitude, which is Protean, right?
Indeed.
Mm.
And Protean becomes a clan uh, discipline for you.
Oh, fancy. I think it's. Oh, and I do have the 2 dots in dominate. Fantastic. So that when I do get up to vicissitude, I'll already have what one needs for the flesh crafting.
Yep.
Oh, Henry's going to be so excited to meet Bruno soon.
The new Bruno, yeah. At some point, I'm just gonna like stop being surprised that he just shows up with a new face.
Yeah, yeah, going to need a new image uh for Bruno again. I'll let you
Yeah.
do it again, Mr. Storyteller, because I preferred the graphics detail of the last one. So whatever program you're using for
Sure.
character images.
Just throw me 6d10.
6010.
Oh God, here we go.
Uh,
Oh, let's see.
you just want me to throw 2 stats together that makes the 6?
Yeah, sure. It can be on Discord. It doesn't matter. Just 6. Okay. So technically, you would get eventually to 4 hunger again, but since you diablerized the guy, I'll allow you to have 0 hunger, because you had to heal aggravated damage, right? But 2 aggravated damage, but still you're 0 hunger.
Okay.
There was a lot of blood there, on that Simisi guy. So you spend the night with your sire and your Mala watching, and
Creepy.
yeah, and you know that what you have to do tomorrow night. You're gonna have to go to this party to understand what the hell is going on, right? But you're gonna get more details in next session. That's it for tonight. I think we played a lot, and there's still a lot to play. So let's give it for the next session.
Yeah,
To
good thing you did save me for last. That was nuts.
Yeah. This was crazy. Oh man, that was a good one.